the guest of honor for today's program, the local MLA, Shri S.K. Soon, our Commissioner and Secretary for Planning, and the CEO of MBMA, Dr. D. Vijay Kumar, our Deputy Commissioner of East Khasi Hills District, Ms. Ishawanda Lalu, the Chairperson, who is the BDO of Mawphlang Block, Srimati E. Vajri, all the officials of the government and the MBDA who are present out here, our headmen of KM Village, and all the other senior citizens and members of the Darbar who are present out here, and all guests who have come here to be part of this program. It's been a very long day, so I will not speak too much, but of course I think I will try to touch on a few important things that I would like to express today to all of you. First of all, we all know that today is a very important day for us and for our nation, because today is the birth anniversary of the father of our nation, Mahatma Gandhi. And I think this is an appropriate occasion to have a program like this, where we are able to touch lives at the rural level and also make a difference to the farmers, which was one of the most important messages and the idea that our father of the nation had given to us. And it is in his footsteps, in the vision that he had for this country and for the people, that we also would like to move forward. And that is why we chose this day to have this program today. And when I was told that we will be having this program and that they would like me to be there, I was very, very excited and honored also to be part of this program. So that's the first message, that this may be a one village program that we're having, but the meaning and the message is for the whole state of how important the rural economy and the farmers are for this government and for me especially as Chief Minister. Friends, we have a GDP of roughly 38,000 crores. And roughly about 10,000 to 12,000 crores comes from agriculture. Roughly, we have 250,000 farmers who are registered as farmers. And there are roughly about another 250,000 who are not registered. So we could safely say that there are 4.5 lakh, 5 lakh families in our state that depend on the farming economy. Now, if these farmers roughly are earning about 10,000 crores, how can we enhance their revenue and their income through interventions that government can do? How can we increase this 10,000, 12,000 crores to 20,000, 24,000 crores? This is really what the driving force and the idea of what we are trying to achieve is in a very nutshell. And this is also the message of the Honorable Prime Minister: double the farmers' income. Now, to do that, there are two ways. First way is to increase the productivity of the farmers. Increase the overall production by increasing the areas under which the production takes place, or overall improve the efficiency so that more production can take place from the same land. So this particular intervention that MBDA is doing under the Meghalaya project is precisely that. How can we increase the land under irrigation? How can we ensure that the land that is being utilized for farming and agriculture produce can become more efficient so that more productivity can come out? So whatever we are doing right now, and the purpose of us being here and this Mega Lamp project is to precisely do that. And when we talk about these things, technology plays an important role. Now, when I say technology, I don't mean mobile phone and computer technology, but simple agriculture technology and technical intervention. The same work that takes 10 days to do to plow a land, a power pit tiller can do it in an hour or 2 hours or 4 or just a day. Now, if these kind of technical interventions can be done, we'll be able to improve the productivity of the farmers. So when we have more production, obviously the overall sale and the overall income that the farmers get will go up. Now, will that be enough? May not be, to bring up the farmer's income to double. So therefore, the second aspect, as I said, the first aspect, of course, we also have the market linkage. Let me complete that. So that also is part of this whole program and plan that we're having. So production increase, more area of coverage under irrigation so that more farming produce can take place, and the accessibility of the farmers to the market so that they can sell their product much easily and in much better manner. The second way of increasing the overall income for the farmer is to find different augmented ways to get more income. Also, it is to be able to add value to the products. So as a government, we are very, very keen to see that we are able to add value through food processing. And that would be the second way in which we can increase and augment the overall income of the farmer. Add value, food processing, packaging. And this is very, very important for us also. So therefore, you will see that what we're doing through this Meghalaya project and other interventions that we're doing, about 1,350 villages, 18 blocks, 300 IVCS through these villages, 72 of these custom hiring centers. This is the technology intervention that I was talking about. It's not possible for every farmer to buy a power tiller or every farmer to buy the equipment. This hiring center will allow them to hire it at a very, very nominal cost, not having to spend the money, not having to maintain the product, but yet being able to use it when they need it. So these kind of technology interventions, this custom hiring center will help do that. And we feel that this is a very, very important intervention for the farmers at the rural level. And we're going to have 72 of these centers throughout the state. More, if necessary, we will create. 100 collection marketing centers. So therefore, these centers also will be centers where the farmers can bring their products. We've also already announced that 25 markets will be opened up also. And for this also, government has earmarked financial requirement, whatever is required to achieve that. We'll have different kind of hubs for entrepreneurs, because when it comes to food processing, farmers may not always be able to understand or be able to go into all the technical aspects of food processing, because it requires more technical knowledge. So therefore, the farmer can then tie up with entrepreneurs, and we intend to put 40 of these different entrepreneurial centers and hubs, which we are calling prime hubs, throughout the state, so that this value addition can be done by the entrepreneurs. And that will also not just give a better price to the farmers, but will also help create jobs for our young generation and especially for our entrepreneurs out here. So all these aspects need to be connected. And it is important that we realize that these are different activities that are going on, different dots that are there in the system. But the ultimate goal is to be able to increase the income of the farmers and increase the overall revenue that the farmers get. You all know that we recently passed a very, very important rule in the cabinet, where we are now allowing local wines to be made by local fruit. Now there is an huge economic impact in this. Now when you make the local wine, you're making it with the local soyong that you have, the different fruits that you have, the pineapples that we have, the orange that we have, jackfruit. And what we're allowing is that this, people have been doing it for a long time. but it just wasn't structured, and there was no system to actually make a policy and allow the people to do it. But by doing so, not only the wine making industry, that is local industry, is being promoted, but the farmers whose products would have otherwise gone rotten and would have just finished, now that can be processed and made into wine. So these are the kind of different interventions that we're doing, and therefore I just wanted to share this with you, that this is the big picture that we have. And it's not just that this one hiring center we have just come to inaugurate it, and because just like a normal political program that we have, it's not like that. There is a very, very big vision and a big thought behind what we're doing, and this is one of the bricks that is going to build the entire structure that we are planning to make for our farmers in the entire state. Friends, apart from this, I would just like to share with you that for us, we realize that apart from the farmers, we have to see overall development of the state also. We have realized that in the last 2 years we've been working, that there are a lot of areas of infrastructure intervention that needs to take place. I'm happy to tell you that as we speak, almost close to 5,000 crores of road projects are being either sanctioned or being implemented or being tendered out in the state of Meghalaya. One of the largest, I should say, in the northeast states, the states that are comparable to us. So we're doing a lot of work in terms of road projects. Our Honorable MLA had met me about a few months back, can't remember the date, and he mentioned about this road that we just traveled. And I happened to travel this road myself about, I think about 4 or 5 weeks back. And I saw the condition of this road, and I remembered what the Honorable MLA told me. I'm happy to inform you that though we are in the process of getting a World Bank sanction, but which will take time because it's a complete long process, I'm happy to inform you that at least under a systematic maintenance program that we have started in the state, for the first time, where we take up different roads to be maintained, this is one of the roads that has been taken up this year. And immediately, the chief engineer and the other officials from my PW department have informed me that 6 crores has been sanctioned just for this stretch of thing that just goes in front of your village, which I'm sure will start very soon. And I'm sure you will find that the overall condition of the state of this road will drastically improve once that project is implemented. So things like these are happening throughout. Our Honorable MLA was mentioning about the water supply. Government of India has decided that by 2024, all houses must get tap water. Now we know that there are community water pipes in a lot of places. But we don't realize, especially people who live in towns and cities, that sometimes villagers and sometimes our young boys and girls spend hours and hours standing and collecting water from these pipes. And they literally not able to do other activities. I recently had gone to one of the villages where we did this retrofitting, and we immediately connected 900 households through the Jal Jeevan mission. And there were some ladies who literally were so emotional, and they were thanking me and thanking our minister and the department for giving that pipe to them. And we realized that in the rural areas, this can make a huge difference. Government of India has given us a target to complete this in Meghalaya in 3 years. It's a very tough target, but we're working overtime to get this done. And there's going to be roughly about 4,000 crores that is going to be spent to ensure that water is given through pipe through all these households. So a lot is being done in the road construction area. A lot is being done in the rural pipe connectivity, which is the Jal Jeevan mission. About 4,000 crores will be spent on this. We are also ensuring that through the Saubhagya scheme, all the houses should get the current. For this, already 1,000 crores has been spent, and a proposal for another 1,000 crores to cover the rest of the 40% households is being proposed with Government of India. I'm very hopeful that that will be done. So I hope that coming next 1-2 years, we will see the road, water and electricity connectivity to most of the places should be there, and we're working very hard to achieve that. At the same time, we realize that government has a huge role in the social sector, and therefore PHCs and CHCs and sub-centers are important. It is also important to realize that schools are not in very good condition. I'm happy to also tell you that we have decided to spend 350 crores in the next 2 years to upgrade and improve the infrastructure in all the PHCs, CHCs and sub-centers. And we have also decided to spend 500 crores in the next 3 years to improve the infrastructure in the government LP schools in different villages. Almost close to about 3,000 such schools are there, which is secondary, upper primary, higher secondary as well as LP schools. And we will be spending this money to improve at least about 800 which are in very bad condition. We'll be improving the overall infrastructure. We're going to spend about 500 crores to do that. So therefore a lot of things are happening on an overall scale. I can go on and on, but I think that is not the purpose of today's meeting. But I just wanted to share this with you. And coming back to what we're doing for the farmers, as I said, this can only succeed if the farmers and the villagers work together. We can provide the platform. We can provide you the different infrastructures and policies. But it is you who has to come together and work together to make this happen. I was very happy to see in this report that 22 lakhs you have collected and you're keeping that in a banking system in the village. I was telling Dr. Vijay that imagine if all the 1,800 villages are going to do that, you're talking of about 250 crores being there at the village level for farmers to use as short-term loan at any given time. This will be over and above the different schemes that you can take through KCC loan or through PMEGP loan or through other banking loans that are available there. This money also will be there for you at the village level to take at any time. And I think this is a very healthy trend. And I think a great example has been set by your village to be that how if the villages come together, the transformation that you hoped for will happen. And I think it's appropriate to say when Gandhiji said that, be the change that you would like to see in this world, that's really what you have been doing. You want to see the change and you are being that change. As I said, this is not a success story of MBDA or government, not at all. It's a success story of KM Village. It's you who have made this possible, and I think this example must be shared with many people across the state, and I'm sure many of the people will be motivated by what you're doing here. I once again thank all of you for all the efforts that you're putting in to make a difference in your lives and also overall the farmers in this village. I thank the MBDA, the Meghalaya, the IFAD, the MBMA, ICAR, and all the other agencies that have been playing an important role to make this project happen. As I said, it's not just here. This is part of the entire goal, but we plan to do this throughout the state. And I wish all the stakeholders and the agencies the very best. And we are always there to ensure that all the support that is required from our side is given. So with these few words, I thank you once again, congratulate the farmers and congratulate the village and the IVCS out here, the chairman and the vice chairman, and all the officials who have been involved to make this happen. Thank you very much. Kublai Shivan and Jai Hind.